Radio Raheem with Amir taking questions from the British press before he faces Greco in Liverpool.
So I'm really looking forward to it, man. I mean, this is where I belong. This is what I missed for those 2 years. So that's the reason I got back.
You're in the final stretch of your career, right? Is that fair to say? Or
31, 31. I just want to see how my body feels, really. I'm going to let my body tell me when to call it a day instead of me saying that. I've always said, look, maybe 28, but I feel better now at 31 when I was 20, than when I was 28. So honestly, and I look better. I feel better. I've changed a lot in my life. You know, my diet's changed a lot. My food intake, my training methods have changed. I've become more serious in the sport because I know that I can't afford to take another loss.
And you may be 31, but my wife still fancies you, so I'm still angry. When I first met her, she had the hospital. She said, "Oh, he still looks alright." I said, "We're going to fall out."
I still look alright, man.
What does Greco bring, honestly? Because a lot of people would have just seen the Errol Spence KO and think, it's going to get passed
exactly.
out.
Look, end of the day, Errol Spence is a great fighter, and obviously Errol Spence, when he fought him, Phil, they said it in the press conference last time that he only trained 4 weeks for that fight. Look, we've given him a full 12-week training camp. I'm sure he's going to be in a great shape. What he brings to the table is a lot of experience, which he has. He's had about almost 30 fights. He's going to come to win. He's got that, you can see in his eyes when I was looking at him that he wants to win.
He was a
little bit respectful because now he knows that it's time. The time's come for the fight now. There's no more messing about. Come Saturday, we both better be ready. Might as well be respectful now because when he gets in that ring, that respect's gone at the window.
And finally, before these white brothers chuck me off the stage, one more thing, right? I'm a black boy from the hood. Am I going to see my dream, the Kell Brook fight? I know it's...
Yeah, but we want that fight. I swear, look, now I made that fight even closer
to happen. I'll give you 10, you might that fight happen.
Yeah, give me 10. But look, I'm with Eddie. To get closer to that Kell Brook fight, I'm with Matchroom now. I'm part of the Matchroom family. So is Kell. So we only got closer to the fight. We're only getting closer and closer to the fight. This is the closest we've ever got from making that fight happen. Let's get past Greco. Let's not start looking too forward. I made that mistake before and take it from there.
Amir, what's your... British boxing's changed a lot in the last 5 years.
Big time, yeah.
Been put on the map. Is there any, being ringside at these fights, is there any particular moment that you watched where you thought, I want to be involved again, I want to be involved?
You look at the great fighters like, Joshua's and all that, cleaning up, doing really well, knocking guys out, selling out stadiums, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is why I want to be where I want to be again. I've done it in the past and I want to do it again. I know I've got this fighting style that the crowd will come and watch me and want to see me. So, fights like the Joshua's out there kind of give you that inspiration, to come out there and do well and sell out stadiums again. And boxing is on a high. What Eddie's doing with Sky, how much Sky Sports is backing boxing now. I think this is what we needed. People need to understand that boxing is one of the toughest sports in the world and one of the biggest sports in the world. So, what Eddie's doing with boxing, I think, is amazing, and that's the reason I thought, let's meet.
Speaking of boxing, what do you think of the Canelo ban?
I think it was a little bit lenient. I think there was a bit,
I think it's a beef-eating, butyrol mofo. Get him out.
Yeah, but look, it is what it is. Look, end of the day, let's see how Canelo comes back. He knows that he's been caught once. He might not be on that. Maybe he was on, taking steroids. You don't know if he was on it, but look, it is what it is. It's the past now. He beat me fair and square. I'm not going to say anything about it. He was a bigger guy. He was a better guy that night. And I don't know if he was taking anything when he fought me, but look, it is what it is. My aim now is to beat Greco and get back onto the top again.
You said get back onto the top. Your assessment of the best 4 welterweights out there at the moment?
You've got Thurman there, you've got Spence, you've got names like Garcia there, you've got myself there, you've got Kell Brook just moved up to light middle now. So there's a few big names out there. Also, you've got people like Brona, Vargas. So there's a lot of names. The welterweight division has some big names. Also, Manny Pacquiao, we can't forget him. He's fighting Matisse for another world title. So the welterweight division holds some big, massive names, and I really think that once I get past Greco, that's where I belong.
Now, you've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with Eddie Hearn in the past, but I think it's a bit of a loving at the moment. Apart from the fact that he's a great promoter, a couple of things that you love about Eddie and a couple of things that you think he loves about you.
I like Eddie's dress sense. He dresses well. He's got nice few watches, nice haircut. He's looking well. Look, end of the day, what I respect Eddie about is what he's done with boxing in Britain. British boxing was really dying. And what Eddie's done is brought it back alive again, and that's what we needed. I remember the days when I used to fight in America all the time because in Britain, boxing wasn't as big as where we wanted it to be. But in America, I was fighting there because I wanted to make a big name for myself and globally become a star. But guess what? Now fighters are coming from America to England because obviously what Eddie's done and what Sky Sports are doing, I think is massive. And it's only making boxing a better sport and making it a bigger sport. People respect it more. You walk around the streets, people are talking about boxing. These are non-boxing fans who know about boxing now. So we have definitely targeted a new audience, and yeah, man, it's going the right way.
Final one from me. We've heard that one of your good friends, an ex-footballer, Dennis Wise, might be coming to watch you on Saturday. Yeah. What are you going to do to guarantee that he gets a good view? Because you can't have any big 5-footers in front of him blocking his view.
Oh, I just want to say big thanks to Matchroom for arranging my Jungle family some tickets ringside. So don't worry, he'll be close to the ring. I know he's a short guy, but he'll manage to look over someone.
We're right here. We're right here.
See you.
All right.
Just come in for the fight.
No, I came in for Amir Khan.
Nah.
And I've never been there before.
Shit, bro.
What? Yeah, I work on a little bit, you see? Yeah, I caught you at wild card. Remember, you thought I was just there clowning.
Yeah, I thought you were just messing up, but you look good. No. Man, you look well.
Thank you,
man. How long you been here?
I got here like Tuesday.
Okay, so you've been checking the place out.
I've been checking it out, consuming it. Yeah.
You stay here in Liverpool, or were you all over?
I'm in Liverpool. I should have come out to Bolton.
But not much there. Liverpool's alright, man. Liverpool, Manchester's good as well. So yeah.
Everyone said that this place was a terrible shithole, and right, I showed up and I quite like it. I fancy it. It's nice. Yeah. All right.
Let's do it, man.
We're ready. Radio Raheem here with Amir Khan in Liverpool, just in your backyard from Bolton, man. Right. It's been a long time, really, since you fought at home. A lot of the UK fans are complaining, like, when is Amir going to be here? Oh, he's American now, you know. What's it like to finally be back at home, and how do you answer that criticism? Like, why are you back home?
Yeah, I mean, so basically, the reason I moved to America, started fighting out there a lot, was because all the big fights were there. Getting the big opponents to come to England was quite hard then. Also, once you fight in America, you start becoming a global star, and that's what I wanted to do. And then now, with boxing being so big in England, it gave me the opportunity to come back home and now get these other fighters from America to fly to England and fight me here, because they know how big boxing is in England. Normally, you would never get that. Normally, you would not get fighters coming to England fighting you here, because they think, oh, it's only England, we're not going to be treated right. But guess what? They can get treated better here. And they're going to be treated fairly. So that's what fighters have started to understand now. And with what Eddie Hearn's doing, Matchroom, what Sky TV is doing, promoting the fights, I think they're doing a great job, where a lot of fighters now are thinking, we want to be in England because that's where the big money is.
Well, this is not just a big location change for you, but it's a big trainer change.
Big trainer change as well, yes.
You know, obviously with the Danny Garcia fight, you experienced a knockout, you changed trainers. Yeah. We went to Virgil Hunter. Right. And now with the Canelo knockout, we're looking at Goosen.
Correct.
What is it that you felt needed to change? What did Goosen bring to the table that Virgil wasn't bringing?
Well, Virgil, the reason I had to make that change quickly was because Virgil got a little bit sick. He was in hospital, so I got told that he's not going to be in camp. So I had to make a quick change and get a head trainer in. We have some great trainers in the gym, but I just needed a head trainer to kind of help me. So Joe Goosen, I've always been watching. I like the way he trains his fighters, and I like the way he's had past champions. So I told Joe, come spend some time with me. He had some time on his hands. He had no fighters he's looking after. So I thought, let's do this. Brought Joe in camp, and it's been brilliant. Honestly, it worked out so well. It's always good to have a head trainer pushing you, because you respect what he's done in the game, and also he respects you as a fighter. But at the same time, he knows how to make you a better fighter as well. And that's what basically Joe Goosen's done with me. He's made me a better fighter. No disrespect to Virgil. I hope he gets better, and then we'll sit down and see where we go from there. But at the moment, I've got Joe in my corner for this fight, and I think it's the right choice I made.
You've been in the boxing game a long time, so sometimes people get distorted as to how old you are. 31's not very old, but boxing is a young man's sport. You've done a lot. Now it seems like you're at a crossroads. Is this crossroads just another chapter in your career, or is this like either the end or the beginning? And what I mean by that is, could this be the end if this Greco fight doesn't go your way?
Well, I can't see someone like Greco beating me. I'm just too wise. I'm too better of a fighter, smarter of a fighter, and I can't afford to get beat. But if I get beat by Greco, then I think I should call it a day, definitely. But look, I'm a better fighter than Greco. I'm a smarter fighter, and I just have to be smart in there. Go in there, just do what I do best. But this is just a beginning of a new chapter for me. Winning this fight and then going on to bigger and better fights. But But look, it has been a long time since I've last fought. It's been 2 years, and 2 years not because I chose to take time out, it's because I had to take time out with the hand operation. But at the same time, having those 2 years out the ring, I was always in the gym training. I was always involved in boxing, commentating, or maybe being in boxing gym and helping other fighters, but going to mini training camps. So it's not like I've been at home doing nothing. You know, I have been training as well.
Being a celebrity, being having that kind of fanfare, that kind of luxe life, man. You know, you don't have to get up and run. You don't have to be in the gym hours and hours sweating and grinding.
Yeah.
Is it not a little bit difficult to leave that kind of comfort? Is it not seductive to why not just be a celebrity, do another show, let it go?
You know what? I mean, I get asked for shows every week, man. People asking me to come on TV shows, come to London, do this, do that. See you as a celebrity. I walk the streets and you'll get non-boxing fans who recognize me and want to take a picture with me. I've done a big TV show in the jungle. I mean, that's not my life. I enjoy it all, but guess what? My job is in the boxing ring. People know me for a fighter, being a boxer, going to Olympic Games, winning world titles. I mean, that's where I belong. I don't belong, you know, living this celebrity lifestyle. I mean, I know I could, and it could be an easy life, but guess what? I still got love for the sport, and I know I got a little bit more left in me. I want to leave the sport when I know that I've given my all. I'm one of them guys, when I put my heart to something, I want to give it my all and try my best and then see where it goes. I mean, that's what I'm doing now. I'm at a stage now where I think starting this new chapter of my life in boxing again with a new hand in a way. I've had that hand operation. I'm coming back with a big bang, and I want to show the world this is where I belong. There's some big names in the welterweight division. There's some big fights in the welterweight division I can have. So I just want them. And also today, I mean, it was nice to see that Greco at the press conference was a little bit more respectful, and also his trainer, who I'm a fan of as well, is a great fighter, which is Vargas, was very respectful as well. I think you could see in Greco and his team, I think they've lost the fight as I could see the way they were speaking. I don't feel they were confident, and I don't see that he has come to win. I mean, fighters are different.
And lastly, Amir, you know, fighting is one of these sports where people target your weakness. They look for any kind of crack. Like you just said, you felt like Greco's you see weakness. So knowing that, and knowing that you've suffered knockouts before, everybody, Joe Blow the boxer, you know, Phil Greco, not that he's a nobody, but anybody you fight is going to be looking for the knockout. They think, oh, I just need the one punch in there. Right. How do you counter that now, knowing that every fighter is going to be looking for that? Yeah,
you know what? I mean, yeah, you know, I've been knocked out, and obviously they're going to think, okay, fine. His last fight against Canelo, he got caught with a big shot. You know, obviously we worked on a lot of things, making sure we don't get caught with them silly shots and not jumping in with my head up in the air and not making silly mistakes and punching from far away distance and getting caught over the top, being off balance. I mean, I've just changed the fundamentals with Joe Goosen, and I know that someone like Phil Greco can't hurt me. I mean, in the welterweight division, I've never been hurt. The only time I got hurt is when I've been killing myself making weight when I was at light welterweight, and also when I fought at middleweight. So welterweight is the ideal weight for me, where I know I can take a good shot and I feel good, I feel fresh. I've fought some big names, been hit by some big guys at welterweight as well, and I've been fine. So look, it's all about just being smart in this fight against Greco. He's going to try throwing that one big shot, but he's going to land. Let's see.
Radio Raheem with Amir King Khan. It's a pleasure to be in your backyard, man. Always a pleasure to see you in the ring. Can't wait till Saturday night for Amir Khan and Phil Greco. Radio Raheem in Liverpool with the King Khan.